And this is it. Evo versus Mech. First match of day 2. And it is a banger of a match. Mech, the 14-year-old against Evo. And I remember Evo, he actually made the first Turf Wars LAN that me and Rizzo did. And he was 15 at the time. His dad is actually a really cool dude. Actually was playing Madden. Like, brought his PS5 and was playing Madden at the tournament, which was so awesome. Like, Evo's dad is a really cool guy. But Evo doing my event when he was younger. Now Mech, 14-year-old, getting the first goal of the series. And Mech scored the first goal of Ascension Protocol yesterday as well. Evo getting beat there. Might actually get back in time for this and does so. Evo, if Evo decides to queue a lot, Evo is a player that you could almost certainly lock in at LAN. He was top tier in the NA 1v1 scene at 15 many years ago. And he's only gotten better, has made a major since then, and gets the equalizing goal. Super pumped that players showing up as well. If you can, out there, viewers, if you ever do use Twitter or the other players are streaming, Evo does stream, so make sure you check him out. Please say thank you to the players for participating. Please be vocal about it. I'm going to as well. The players that do play, please show them your appreciation. It helps elevate the region. And you really can't take their time for granted. They really don't have to be here and playing. This tournament doesn't have the most massive prize pool right now, so please make sure to show the players love. Evo trying to fake it out and ended up giving Mech a window to pounce on him. I think Evo, you saw he was trying to go fast there because he had gotten bumped, was trying to get back into the play. Mech, very patient. Oh, that's going to be a kickoff goal for Evo. Right back. Mech played Cosmic yesterday. Cosmic also had an insane series versus Wavy. It went all the way to Game 5. Cosmic went 1-1 on the day. Exclamation point replays. You can go check them all out there. You can also check out the stats from yesterday. And if you're just tuning in as well, this 1v1 event, it's a ladder. So we'll be seeing these pros queue and match up. You never know who's going to play till you show up on the day. So it'll be a lot of fun. It's going all the way till July 10 before we shut things down. Then we'll have playoffs according to the leaderboard. And a pre-jump save from Evo, really nice. And then that will lead to a LAN that's going to be taking place July 24 through 27. And Mech gets the aerial 50 play here. You see, he gets Evo jumping early because on that ball, you could opt to go for an air dribble bump. Got him jumping early in. Now we see a fake kickoff here from Mech. Turns back. That shot's not going to be on target. Mech will peel off for the boost. Is that in? Mech's racing to it. Can he pinch it? Nope. Good spot from Evo, recognizing the overcommit. I realized that I didn't do the replay upload. I'm Dorcas. Might not be too late. That's all right, I got him. They're auto-saving. Air dribble bump attempt. Evo does save it. Mech going for the bicycle kick. Evo racing off to the other corner. What determines the ranking? Amount of wins. So you win 9 points. If you win, you get 9 points. If you lose 7. The leaderboard is strictly on how many points you have, what your ELO is. Everybody starts out at 1,800. If you go check out the Wikipedia page, you will see what their ELO is. So So you could play a lot and win a lot, but if you also lose, you know, might not be as high as someone who wins every game they play or every match they play. But also, it is important to note that if a player goes 10-0 and they're at the top of the leaderboard, they still don't make playoffs. There is an 11-match minimum. You have to get 11 matches clocked in before the end of the season. Otherwise, you will not be eligible for playoffs. Evo doesn't jump. Is patient. Ooh, gets away. Mech wanted the demo. Evo will go for an aerial play. So close to the ceiling. No way he gets this. Big time save from Mech, but Evo was flying high. I can't believe that ball didn't hit the ceiling. Mech has the initiative, goes for an early pop. Gonna be a tough stop for Evo. Mech shoots high. This is a great game from Mech as well. Mech had a really challenging series against Cosmic. Cosmic was outplaying Mech pretty well yesterday. And Mech will score off kickoff as well with only 30 seconds left. So Mech in a nice position. Evo not out of it though. We'll go on board with Evo to see what he does on kickoff. Really nice kickoff from Evo. We'll get the side boost as well. Goes for an immediate shot. Mech was back and will be able to get the corner. Demo attempt misses. Evo going all in with that demo attempt. What rank are you? I think if the exclamation point rank command does work, but I'm GC3 right now. I'm GC3 in 2s and 3s right now, I think. I'm like 17, 20 in both. And then I'm champ 3 in 1v1 at the moment, but I haven't been playing as much once. And it is fine with me to get a new server. And alrighty. Auto replay uploader. All right. I will make a new one right now then. Gonna make a new server here real quick. Alrighty. So game one going to Mech. And I think that was as surprising as well. I was expecting Evo to kind of be a heavy favorite here. And we have seen in 1v1's series swing quite a bit. So let's get into game two. You're one rank off the rank of these pros. Glass half full. I like this play from Evo. You could see him hesitating, waiting, and finding that small window to beat him. Mech going for a slow kickoff. Mech trying to block it. Evo has 3 boosts. Mech chasing him down. Might go for a demo here. Evo blasting it off his own back wall. Evo doesn't get that mid boost, so he'll have to go all the way back. Evo might have been able to get that corner boost, but he turned before the shot really came out. I don't know what a FICO is. Does that have something to do with like credit cards or something? Flip reset from Evo. I don't know if he, oh, it looked like he did. It sounded like he wave dash. Somebody get this man a dictionary. I know what you're saying, though, Calico. Psycho is a tough word to spell. I will give you that. It's like trying to spell pterodactyl. I probably couldn't do it without spell check. Mac going for a hook shot, self pass. Great play from Mac. Can you score a... All right, y'all are trolling in chat right now. Evo didn't bite that time. Mech tried to go for a fake. Evo getting the mid boost. Mech will be able to take this to the air. We'll watch from Mech's POV. You can see him bail out of the play. Happy partner anniversary. Thank you, Fear. Also, shout out to Fear. Fear agreeing to cover matches in Ascension Protocol. Mech. Ground pinch. Evo stopped it nicely. Save off his own bar. Mech, after winning game 1, just missed the touch. Has to kick it in reverse and give up the ball. Evo will launch it high and steal the corner. Evo didn't want to risk getting that touch and goes for a backflip challenge. Mech shoots it. It might be in. It is. Wow. So Evo didn't want to go for the control in the corner, decided to go for a backflip challenge and with low boost. Mech able to score. Did this start at 5:30? Yes, it did. 5:30 Eastern, though. But it goes for a little bit. Oh, and a good play from Evo. Evo taking it up high in the air, and you can see players so good in 1v1 at using that right stick to spot where the defense is. A lot of players in ones are so focused on what they're doing that they don't take time to read the defense. When the highest level players are playing off what the defense chooses to do. And wow, how was that flick even possible? That was insane. A catapult of a flick. Perfectly top shelf. Evo is especially good at camera work. The one part of my game that's lacking. But right now, Mech has been taking it to Evo. Mech beat down yesterday by Cosmic, but today against Evo, he is landing blow after blow. Does Evo use the camera stick when hitting psychos? Doesn't need it for that. Game still winnable for Evo. Plenty of time. 1:42 left on the clock. Evo 3, Mech 5 if you're tuning in on audio only, which sometimes I do out in the car. When I'm driving, I will listen to games audio only. Drives me nuts when casters don't say the time and the score occasionally. Loved watching Evo the last salt mine. So cool to seeing him defend everything Diaz did. It's a shame that Diaz is going to be in Brazil during the LAN. Otherwise, Diaz might have been able to play. I hope he recreates that. Right now, Evo's not been able to keep Mech out of net. Mech bumping Evo. 40 boost. Mech's in a really dangerous spot here. Does end up getting possession with boost. Self-pass, trying to dodge the bump. Evo zones him out, and it's a race to the corner. Evo grabs it. Mech hoping to land a demo. Evo, slippery, and gets it cleanly in the air. Reset early, fakes the musty. Mech. Smart play from Mech here to take it to the opposite side of the field with time on his side. Mech bails out of the play. Starting to be must-score territory for Evo. Pre-flip into an air dribble. Gets a little bit away from him. Just going to try for the bump, but you could see the takeoff wasn't exactly what Evo was hoping for, and Mech will waste even more time and ends it here with a flick goal. Will Mech try to keep it up? Goes for the goal. Evo ends it there. And we've got a match point now for Mech. Evo, remember, he's rocking the RLCS Winter Major Contender title. Made that with Dignitas. Who was on that Dignitas team? Was it? I know it was Andy and Evo. Was it Gyro? Drees, that's right. Drees, that's right. Evo is definitely a player that has all the tools required to be on a major contending team. Is there a rule that encourages players to queue more than the minimum 11? Yeah, it's really the incentive for queuing more is you win 9 points, so you win more points than you lose for a loss. So you win 9 for a win, lose 7 for a loss. So if you just go 500, you'll still gain points, so that theoretically benefits players who do play more. Was it Gyro? I thought it was the Fear was saying Drees. I think it was Drees, wasn't it? Or was it Gyro? I don't know. Regardless, Evo has to get this game win. Rip right there. Mech touch to the corner. I refuse to believe that. Okay, we have the internet. We'll put it to rest. We'll put it to rest soon. You can see Mech dodging everything that Evo is throwing at him in terms of physicality. That shot just off target. McRavioli. There's two Vivos. Oh, Mech keeps it out. We have Liquipedia for this. Reed, you say that, but you haven't done that either. But thank you, McRavioli. Rip our chances of getting an NA 1v1 oneer versus him versus Rawas or Nupo. That would be sick, though. Well, you never know what's going to happen. There's a lot of time between now and LAN for things to happen. Andy Drees Evo confirmed by Liquipedia. I see. There you go. Fear. Thank you. And Mech, just before the halfway point of the game, gets the first goal of the game and now sees that finish line tangibly in sight. But it's a great kickoff from Evo and gets it right back. And I'm checking the queue. There are no other queues going right now. No other players in queue. So it is theoretically possible we could get the salty run back if both Mech and Evo wanted to queue again. We did see that yesterday. Oh my! Off the ceiling, 360 twirl into a musty. That was top shelf. That's a little Mechy. Clip that. Evo fakes it. Oh my. You can see the disbelief in Mech's windshield on this one. There's the touch that scored. Fakes it. That was funny. That's the beauty of ones. Mech hits it back to his own corner. Evo looking for a demo maybe. Steals corner. Mech didn't want to commit. Will keep it out, but boost is going to be a problem now for Mech. The corner going to spawn in just a moment, likely. Surely. Any moment now. Evo must Evo must have got it, and I didn't realize it. Did not expect this to happen, not going to lie. Cosmic, me either. I was saying yesterday that you took Mech's lunch money yesterday. And I was expecting Mech to maybe struggle against Evo, but Mech has been able to keep up. But Evo, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Evo takes the lead in game number 3, and this is match point for Mech. Mech trying to do a slow kickoff, gives Evo the ball in his own corner. He's going to have to pre-jump here. Wow, what a read from Mech. Shout out to Cosmic for playing yesterday. Evo. There's another. Evo just you know, he pretends like he'll do something after that and lets it bounce in. Looked like maybe a little bit of a ghost touch there though on the replay. Mech, is that on? It is. Mech back within 1. Officially under a minute left, 59 seconds. Kickoff goal for Mech. But Evo is up 4-3, straight on kickoff. I feel like the straight on kickoffs are always so dangerous. That's the one I always get scored on. That's the one I don't want to see. And Evo will get, oh, he let Mech tap that one in. Savage from Evo. Oh man, Mech, yeah, Mech turns. Evo is so troll, bro. That one, I bet it is Evo streaming right now? Does anyone know? All of my screens are already taken up with stuff. I can't check right at the moment. Mech gets the ground pinch. He had no boost. How did he manage to do this? Mech running out of boost. Okay, had enough. Use the flip reset ground pinch. Thought he had less boost than that, but I guess he had enough. Nah. All right, thank you. Oh, another Q. Oh, wait, no, it didn't pop. Apologies. Can Mech tie this one up? 20 seconds left. Is this a show match? Exclamation point AP. Explains it all. Evo needs to keep this out. Nice, that's gonna do it. Evo just has to 50 this. Goes for a goal though. Mech does save it, but it's still game. Mech with a heck of a showing so far. Evo gets in the win column. We can briefly check out the series stats though. Mech up 16-11 in terms of goals. Boost consumption in favor of Evo overall. And we're going to jump into game 4. He's 14, right? Yes, Mech is 14 years old. 14 years old. I was eating boogers and playing Viva Pinata. Not playing pro-level Rocket League, that's for sure. Where can I find a bracket? Exclamation point bracket. There's not really a bracket. This whole event is a ladder. It's an online ladder. And Evo on the board first for game 4. But this whole event is basically an online ladder that it features the elite players of North America. They'll be playing ladder matches, and then at the end of the season, the ladder closes, and the top players qualify for playoffs where there will be auto bids for LAN. Currently, I'm thinking it will be top 2. Where's Daniel at? Daniel has accepted, but Daniel has not queued yet, and I don't think NRG would right now, as Gen G's also not queuing because of the regional. NRG is going for the 3-peat, which is taking up all of their attention at the moment. And Gen G is still trying to make Raleigh. So I don't think they will queue at this time, but I'm hopeful that they will later. And Evo will get another goal, and this is so much more common in 1v1s. You see reverse sweep type situations. At least I feel that's the case anyway, from what I've seen. Is this like Fear King of the Hill? Fear can answer that one. Next week should be Prime. It's time to practice 1v1s before 1v1 RLCS. That's what I'm hoping, Fear, is that this becomes the ultimate training grounds. When does the queue end? January, or not January, that's a long way away. July 10. Mech rips one downfield, long-range shot to the Evo overcommit. I love that cat in a duffel bag emote. What the heck is that? Is that a Shiba Inu in a duffel bag? Or is that a cat with a fear hat in a duffel bag? And Mech ties it up. So another overcommit from Evo, launched that in. I do have to admit, I wasn't really watching that play. The cats in the duffel bags were taking up all of my attention. So just like my stream, I guess so. Is mech short for mechanical? It could be. Could also be short for yeah, maybe it is. Evo defending the shot. We have seen some really strong mech flicks. Evo not going to be able to get back. Mech takes the lead. Close to the halfway point of the game. Oh, yes, or it could be short for mechanotransduction. I forgot about that, Aboots. Are you Canadian? Is that what the Aboots is for? Short for McCheddar? A McCheddar? Is that a real thing? Oh, short for me cheddar. I see, okay. I got to lock in. Chat's distracting me. This is an intense moment. Fake here from Evo. Mech goes for a ground pinch. Evo has him right where he wants him. Mech getting some small pads. Flip reset from Evo. Evo couldn't get the trajectory on the backflip there. Mech really nicely defending that. Evo risking a little bit there. Good defense and composure there from Mech. Mech trying to land a bump. Does bump Evo out of the play. And they'll be able to get this up in the air off the ceiling. Has this flip. Goes for the fake. Evo saves the first volley, but not the second. Mech does like to do that. Get up off the ceiling, preserve the flip. We already saw him hit one crazy musty. Evo had to respect it. This would be a big win for Mech, who lost the one series he queued yesterday to Cosmic. Very quality result for Mech. Evo shooting it. Looked like the party died there for Evo. Evo going for an air dribble bump. Mech didn't get demoed. Tried to bump Evo back into the ball. Did get him a little bit. You could see he tried it. Evo powered through. 59 seconds left. Mech. Oh, gets bumped by Evo. Evo. Another air dribble bump. Mech dodges it. Really nice play from Mech. He's awkward trying to defend on his own sidewall. Or goalpost, rather. Mech preserving boost. Such good defense by Mech late in this game. Can he defend again here against Evo, who's airborne with full boost? Yes! Evo hits it back. This is a big possession. Evo's trying to get some space. Mech tries to land a demo, doesn't get it. Evo actually bumps him. Mac can't get the touch. Evo ties it up. An intense possession. Both players tiptoeing on eggshells that whole series. Slow kickoff for Mech. He can't wave dash back to it, and Evo pre-flips into the lane and gets the save. Mech has no boost. One last chance for Evo to win this in regulation. Gets a great pop off the first touch. Mech jumped early. Evo will pop it. Crazy last second play, and we've got overtime. A chance for Mech to win this series. Mech does get possession off kickoff. Evo will give him space too, goes back to his own corner. Mech could end it here. The hook shot pre-jump from, the pre-jump challenge from Evo was so good. How did Evo defend? Does Mech get it? Mech will win the series. A scrum on the last play. Mech, the backflip, popped it up and over. And a huge win for the young phenom Mech, only 14 years old, taking down one of the best North American 1v1 players. Fear, how much of the first one did you catch?
I joined in, I think, during game 2 when Mech was already going to take the win, not to spoil the previous match, but Mech was looking really solid. I was surprised. To be honest, it was one of those situations where I expected Evo at some point to just win. I was like, yeah, Mech's doing good right now, but eventually Evo, even when he was down like in game 4, I'm like, Evo's gonna figure it out, but he didn't, so that's why I'm excited for this one.
Well, it's good to have you here. Let me see if I can adjust my volume here. Some people are saying I'm a little low. Love that window sound. All right, how can you hear me now?
I can hear you just fine.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Okay, you're good. All right.
That was saying I was low. I don't know if you turned me up.
Yes, I did turn you up. Let me.
Are you going to be doing the NA 1v1 weekend for RLCS?
I wish they didn't hire me. That's all right. I'll be watching.
I wasn't sure. I hadn't checked. I'm only doing the 1v1 stuff, so
no,
I'm doing it.
Yeah, the 1v1 stuff is pretty. I feel like that has been huge for giving 1v1s legitimacy. So, I'm pumped to see it. Set here. All right, and you're in the lobby as well, right? You can see everything?
Yep. Yeah, right. I've seen it all. Otherwise, it'd be super delayed.
Oh, it's a nice, strong start for Mech. And also, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the rules, but this is good for everyone out there. A lot of people tuning in for the first time today, having lots of questions. Players can rematch only once a week. So you can play the same person twice in a week. And each week is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. So I do allow for one salty run back, but then you're not allowed to keep queuing because you want to avoid win trading type situations. And Mech is picking up where he left off.
This is an insane run from Mech because I was just checking the top 100 leaderboard. After he finished this previous series, I was like, has he been grinding more ones than I'm aware of? Because I've seen him play. I actually covered him in some games against Zapatos. Honestly, don't know how I thought maybe they played him for
I saw that video.
Protocol.
It was replays that you reviewed.
Yeah, well, it was Zapatos uploads every single one of his replays, and I had heard about Mech, and I wanted to look into him, and I saw that he had 1v1 replays against Zapatos. So I went and watched them. I thought maybe it was for this, but this hadn't started yet. Well, do you know if they played them for Ascension Protocol, like unranked or something?
So I brought Zapatos because he helped out with. Oh my gosh, this was like. Let's watch this for a second. Okay.
He's going next. He's going next. He's had enough.
Wow.
This is classic Evo. Oh my goodness.
All right. So Mech wins game 1. Insane stuff from Mech. But what I was going to say is Zapatos was kind of serving on a player council. I brought him in. I'm friends with him. He came out for Turf Wars, and Alex and his brother Michael Really cool, both of them. But Zapatos, when I was trying to get this done, he was one of the first people I contacted. And Mech also joined the server quite early. And I actually got to play against Mech in the preseason. We had a little preseason queue where I just had it open to test out to see if things would work. And Mech was in there playing. And so I think that's where Zapatos and Mech connected. I don't know for certain, though. But I do know that they were both in here and talking in the Discord. So it's possible, but I don't know for certain.
Well, Mech had some good games. When Mech played Zapatos, he did get a win, but just based off of watching Zapatos, this is a nice power shot.
Yeah, it was.
Based off just watching him, I could tell that he was like freestyling a little bit. You know, like Zapatos is a guy who, when he's trying to win, he's like all over the ball. He's like as crazy as possible. I could tell there was maybe a little lower stakes for whatever matches they were playing, because he's trying to like hit crazy stuff. Ended up losing one of the games by 1. But I mean, a series win against Evo is the kind of thing that only one other person is doing regularly, and that's Diaz, the guy who's like winning everything in North America. So this is a huge like first. I'm not sure if Mech has played many show matches or anything. It's a big debut for him here.
Oh, and honestly, like I was telling other people, at 14 years old, I was eating boogers playing Viva Pinata. Like, I can't imagine being 14 and already showing this much potential and getting results as big as Mech's doing. Like, he's carrying Flitz to a regional. I say that tongue-in-cheek because Flitz actually did play really well. but this is I'm not kidding when I say I look at Mech, and he very well could be somebody who's being on the best team in NA here in a few years, if not sooner. And Mech does tie up this game as well.
Evo has made his big upgrade in ones through defense, which I know somebody mentioned in the comments with him playing against Diaz recently in the Salt Line. But that just goes to show what Mech is doing on offense. Mech has hit like a free flow form with that game number 1, where he is just, when everything's hitting, it really is just free play for you. And the thing is, Evo bounces back quickly, man. He had 3 minutes to try and make up 5. He never does that, or he very rarely tries to do that. He just goes next. But Evo is probably the guy who's won the most series that included a forfeit of a game, if that makes sense. Like, Evo has lots of forfeits in his eventual wins. And so it could
it could be tactical. You know, it's like in a StarCraft game, you see people GG all the time. Mm-hmm. So that is quite interesting, though. And Evo, another player that was at Turf Wars as well, which I didn't realize that was your first LAN ever.
Yeah, me? Yeah, that's my only LAN ever.
Really? Let's run it back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And Evo, what a bounce back in game 2, up 4-1. 3:13 left on the clock. We'll see if Mech can stabilize things a little bit. Oh, it's going to give up another one here, though. Evo, what do you call that? Oh, he missed it. He was trolling. Does get it in the end, but wow, that was kind of funny.
When I tuned in and I saw Mech in the lead, this is actually what I was expecting to see from Evo. Like, I was like, oh, Evo's maybe, you know, taking it a little bit easy on the youngster. But that wasn't the case. I mean, Mech, you know, was playing a full-on Evo who's going for air dribble bumps, and etc. over the last, I had to reset, over the last series. But clearly the Evo I expected popped out now that he's got his 5-goal lead.
Well, to be fair as well, I was kind of expecting Evo to walk away with the series as well. And in game 4, in the end, when it was tied up, going to overtime, I was thinking, okay, Evo's probably going to win this one and force game 5, but Mech did clutch up. So who knows? Maybe Mech can bounce back. Still plenty of time left. 2:26 on the clock. 3-goal deficit, and a nice kickoff to start things out as well for Mech. And how has that been, Fear, for you, getting to be on the official broadcast for 1v1s? That's kind of a big deal.
It was fun, man. I've been doing 1v1 for a really long time, so I always imagined. That's just a great play. So quick for Evo, but I always imagined being a lot more nervous. But I talked about this before, as Mech's gonna forfeit here, so trading forfeits to open up the second series. But when you, I don't know if anybody else maybe can compare, maybe doesn't do like commentating or something, but if you have like a meeting where you present in or anything where you feel like you're really, really prepared and you're,
Oh yeah, you know what you're talking about.
It like the nerves go away. And so going into ones, I was like, I know this, you know? So I was just ready to go. I had a ton of fun with it. Didn't really feel that nervous at all, but it was a great time. It was good. You know, it's tough because I can't watch party with the chat that I've kind of done everything in ones with. You know, they've been alongside with me, and you know, it'd be nice to interact with them when 1v1 RLCS is finally in. But I think at the end of the day, being on the broadcast is probably a step above.
Oh, and I mean, it's cool to see it get there, and awesome that you got to be a part of it and still are. And now you see this play here, Mech delaying. Evo has done a few pre-jump plays defensively. It's worked out for him most times, but Mech doing a really good job there of finding that window. Oh, and Evo beats him, but couldn't get back control of the ball. We'll try to play it back for possession. Evo landing backwards, and we'll stay in reverse, going all the way back to the corner boost. It worked out. Jeeper says Olafir would have left chat behind. Do you mind explaining that? Oh my gosh, a double reset. Look at this.
Evo is what I like to call the DS challenge. I don't know if you've ever followed. Wow, that's filthy. That's one of the better DS challenges, as Mech is asking for a new server, I think.
Is he asking for one right now?
I think so. I think he was hoping for a pause, if I had to guess.
All right.
But
I mean, I guess I could pause it, but I don't think I probably should have.
I mean, it's up to you, really. At this point, you might as well recreate on a 11423, because you can recreate this game set, right? It's not like you need to restart the game or anything.
All right, no, I feel like we got to. Well, I'll reset. I'm gonna reset from kickoff. And then in the future, you got to play the game out, unless, you know, like you can't just you can't ask for a new server. That would be, to try to do that in RLCS would be like, no, they're not going to do that.
Fair.
Like if you ask for a new server at the end of a game. We can do a new server at the end of the game.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Teach the youngsters lesson, man.
Well, I mean, if it's like I'm operating based on RLCS.
No, it's good to just pick some set rules and go with it. I think that's fair.
The rule book isn't. We might be seeing some beef here develop. Love this. Evo might be getting a mind game though. Oh, there's a nice kickoff goal.
This is best case scenario for Mech, who felt like he needed a new server, but now definitely has the mental advantage after 2 straight kickoff goals.
All right, well, I do feel like I need to set the record straight, though. In RLCS, the only time you can't call for a pause because you want a new server. You can call for a pause if you're having legitimate technical issues. But not.
So what you're saying is Mech should have pulled his internet.
I mean, if I think he's doing that, he loses the game.
No, he won't do
that.
Oh
gosh!
I think I'm just messing around.
Mech is Mech is talking trash right now. I wonder who performs better when they're heated. Do you have any insight on this, Fear? Does Evo play well when he's angry?
Evo for the longest time, the story with him was that he was just behind on the mental game, that he had a tough time with any sort of, you know, like that. Basically, I think what people looked at a lot was his early forfeits. Like when he went down 5-0, that forfeit super early, people would register that as like a tough mental game. He had a tough time coming back in series. I think he's kind of over that. I think he's over that for now, but if anybody, you know, I don't know about Mech yet, so that he's the real question mark. I would think Evo would be okay after having played so many years in ones. But I mean, Mech is trash talking from being in front right now, so that can't really be too much of a problem. Ooh,
oh, that's nice. A good shot. All right, hopefully everything can get back on track. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I didn't expect this. How are you doing today? Well, we just had a little bit of a dramatic situation. The first little bit of Ascension Protocol drama. I love it. I also don't condone it. And maybe I don't love it then. But Mech called for, like, it seemed like he was calling for a pause when he just wanted a new server. I should have just typed no.
That's all right. You can blame me.
Wait
I'm pretty
until
sure
the end of the game. That's okay.
I encouraged the pause.
No, I mean, it's all right. We'll make it through. You got to live and learn. Evo going for an air dribble bump. Got it. It looked like somebody got a piece of it. I don't know if it was Evo's tire or Mech, but that, I feel like that has added a whole extra layer of stakes to this game.
The good news for Mech is he does come away with, you know, points still. Or actually, both of them come away with points if they end up tying each other, right? So,
yeah, they both will get 2 points because you win 9, only lose 7. So they both be better off, or they would both still be better off than not have been queuing at all. That makes sense. 2-point gain. Evo going for a bump, didn't land it. Mech has a lot of boost actually. It's gonna have enough for a power flick.
Oof.
Save from Evo. Evo's backwards. Mech will opt to get the corner boost and take it back. Time on his side right now. Evo. Really nice challenge from Evo there. Will we see a quick chat? Did you see much chatting or quick chatting in the RLCS ones?
No. I can't remember any meaningful quick chat. The most interesting kind of drama type things related to that was how people would take timeouts when winning. It was like almost exclusive. The 1v1 players would take timeouts after winning, which is just very obviously you never seen. I don't know if that's ever happened.
No, I think it has happened
Breeze.
one time. I remember it happening before, but it's a rarity. I only remember it happening one time. Yeah, that's Hogan mode. So not Zane says Hogan
That's
mode
right.
did it once.
Yeah.
Buy golds. Store it under your bed. There we go. Reset. Evo. Evo has scored 3 times by getting a flip reset and just letting the ball bounce. And Mech says you're the best at those.
I mean, it's convincing. He's doing a good job of floating right behind the ball where if he does use his flip, stop typing and play, teach me Unk.
He calls Evo Unk is preposterous.
Oh.
Evo going for the double tap. Oh, so close. Evo, another double tap. The little bouncer's not in. Does secure it, and we got a tie ball game. Oh my gosh, I feel the nerves now. This has become a grudge match. What would you title this YouTube video, Fear?
That's just good content. That's just good content.
Just good content, 1v1. Also, there is a player in queue right now as well, waiting. Evo. Ooh, he got beat, I think. Oh, just got back in time. Didn't land cleanly on the back wall. Has no boost. Will launch it high and try to get some boost now.
That was a good play on Zero from Evo. Ton of power on the pop in order to buy him time here, but he's back to Shadow. Mech could probably afford to go for a double jump bump or so here. He's gone to the flick game every time he's had space. And what Evo has done is gone to the aerial game and gone to the aerial bumps. And another fake is going to be important here. 7-6 with 35 seconds left to go.
Evo says thanks when there was no quick chat. This is too spicy for me. I'm like the person who says, "Come on, everyone, let's sing Kumbaya and get along."
That's not what 1v1 needs. 1v1 creates the draw. There's a reason why it's called the Salt Mine.
Oh.
Nice shot from Mech.
Ground pinch. Gets up, gets the reset. Good vision. Evo pre-jumps, tries to cover as much as he can, but the ground pinch was too good.
I like what I've seen from Mech. His offense is varied. Ooh, really good Zap Dash. By the way, was it around Turf Wars that I feel like Zap Dash took off as a term? because of Turf Wars. So
I
what is
wouldn't.
going to happen next because of Ascension Protocol?
I really don't want to say that's the case. Hold on. Off the post. Oh, I thought Evo could have finished it there, but he does it. 0 seconds. Evo clutching up in the highest stakes game we've seen since the beginning of Ascension Protocol. Evo getting the dub.
I was going to say this earlier. Mech, his offense is varied. I like what I've seen from him in terms of a lot of up-and-coming 1v1 players. Sometimes they don't seem like they have the arsenal. It seems like they're almost being able to win based off of really high IQ play, like kind of almost relying on just smart, low 50s, maybe flicks, that kind of stuff in ones. And those players are usually capped out. They usually have a tougher time. Well, my dog wants to give it input too.
Give him a mic.
Someone must have knocked on the door. So I guess it's all you now.
All right, well, I'm not sure what is going on. The players aren't joining the team right now, but that's okay. We got match admin. All right, we're kicking off game number 4 here. Fear's dog was going nutso. So I think he's trying to take care of his dog. But also shout out to Fear, an amazing 1v1 content creator who's been on the grind for a long time, joining us on the mic. Could have been streaming on his own stream with 10 times the viewers, or more. Chose to stop by and hang out. Really appreciate that. And also appreciate everybody out there who is supporting Ascension Protocol. And not saying exclamation point AP. Also, thank you for the happy partner anniversary, Arcs. I do appreciate that. And Rolo, it's good to see you, Rolo. Long time no see. But this, my name is James Bott. I am an RLCS commentator. Been doing it since the beginning of RLCS. I also have been organizing tournaments, and in the past, I would organize events with Rizzo. But ever since Rizzo died in Rocket League, he's still alive. Just got married. Send him congratulations if you see him. But I decided to just do stuff out on my own channels, so that I can't go through that heartbreak again.
I'm back. There was nobody at the door and nothing going on. Would you believe that?
I would. I have a dog as well. So I'm like, who are you barking at? A squirrel?
Well, my sentiment seems to be cursed because this is going to be my 3rd time trying to say it, but Mac has varied offense. He's got a really good array of attacks that makes me feel like he's got a promising future in ones. What it seems like he's done wrong so far against Evo, I mean, he's missing his kickoff, but everybody misses kickoffs on occasion. Evo with just a nice delay. Is he gives space a little bit too often on defense, and Evo's been able to punish with shadows or with double jump bumps and various aerial punishments to such passive defense. So hopefully he can switch that around, although this delay kickoff was supposed to be something that went for Evo.
Moon.
Instead, it goes to Mech.
Well, I did notice that as well. Cosmic exploited that quite a bit in their matchup. Mech had very good offensive firepower, but defensively was getting figured out by Cosmic. However, the defense does seem to have improved. Evo will get a demo, immediately shooting on target, and that's one thing that has been true this game that I've seen, Fear, is Evo from the long-range power shots has been pinpoint accurate.
Yeah, it's important too. I think Mex actually hasn't been bad either. There's been a couple times, you know, there's lots of moments in ones in which the net is open for a good player and maybe not for a bad player who can't get the kind of power and speed to execute on it quick enough to convert. But Evo's always been one of those guys who's been really good at it. And sometimes it's kind of like the difference between some of the best players, like First Killer and Daniel are maybe two of the best in NA. And it's kind of simple. It's almost, it seems funny that that's what makes them so good, but it's like, yeah, they just hit the ball really hard and fast like every time they can. And they just do it to a level that people can't match, and that's just part of what makes him special.
Well, honestly, that reminds me of Marky Duda of old. He was known for that. He would just get the ball bouncing and could hammer it
Great fake.
perfectly where he wants to. And you see Mech had Evo on a string there.
This is classic. I mean, it's not a bounce dribble. It is just a roller, but the roller across the net where you can fake the hook in multiple times. Super hard to read defensively. Evo has been trying to pre-jump to cut off high shots, and he gets beat there. Quick kickoff, though. We'll tie it right back up.
Kickoff goal. Evo stabilizing, and this is a chance for Evo to get revenge. Also, shout out to Rolo Johnson. For 6 months, you get a new badge for 6. Did you know that JamesBot was top 5 NA with double tap? Thanks, Rolo. I used to be good at this game. Fear on broadcast, the largest of W's. Yeah, shout out to Fear. Really appreciate you hopping on, Fear. I thought you were going to kick on your own stream, man. You still can.
That was the plan, but I think I didn't realize when it started, and then it got going late enough that I was like, oh, there might be just one more match. Am I really going to boot it up and then just do this one match? And then there might not be.
Because you were live earlier.
Match.
You were live earlier with the Mina action.
Or can I just hop on with James? And so I'm glad that you accepted me here.
Dude, anytime. Anytime you want. Appreciate you coming out. And Evo, when we were talking, scored that go-ahead goal. Gets a big bump here and we'll get another goal. Evo, I think this might be his game. It seems like he's fed off the energy, so to speak.
I think that game number 3 was, you know, my community gives me a lot of flack for labeling various games what I like to call must-win games that are not necessarily must-win. Like right now, Mech is must-win because if he doesn't, he loses. But I think game 3 was almost to that level. Like, a game that he held, that there was some trash talk when he's playing against somebody who, even though he won in the last series, you know, is historically not going to be favored against. I think he needs to put himself. He needs to win all the close ones. Every close game needs to fall his way. I think if he wants to close out a series against a guy like Evo, and game 3 didn't go his way. Evo now pulling away. I think that one was the pivotal point.
And the BM, the trash talk. Maybe that just lets Evo get super powered, but Evo does give up a goal here. I think maybe he was expecting Mech to be up there, and Mech never went. Mech has showed a lot of patience playing against Evo. He's not like over eager whatsoever. Evo has been a little pre-jumpy. Losable, says Not Zane. It's very true. 1 goal lead, Mech's in the air. Used up a lot of boost on that play, and Evo will get back to the corner. Mech in a tough spot when it comes to boost. Evo has the ball bouncing, goes for a hard shot. It's high, off the bar. Evo doesn't get the corner, instead tries to keep the attack going and commits heavily there with not much boost, and now this will be Mech's ball. Evo trying to get the corner boost, and a good challenge by Evo. I thought Evo was in the bad spot in this situation, Fear, but good quick challenge.
Yeah, I think one thing that Mech has done multiple times now that is definitely something to think about going forward is when you collect the ball and you're able to get dribbles, players do not want to kill the bounce or drop it off the front of their car. You lose a ton of your available options. It makes you so much easier to read as a defender. It was a nice kickoff follow-up here, so he's still in this one. But that's what allows Evo to dive in. As soon as Mech has that ball rolling on the ground, now, you know, a whole degree of options, you know, that vertical pop is now completely gone. It makes it much easier for Evo to guess where it's going to end up. And that challenge might have ended up securing the game unless Mech can get another kickoff going here. He has midfield 100. Evo's going to pop this high, force some of that boost, and it looks like he's intentionally trying to almost undercut Mech to throw him off even more. But Mech is going to get his possession. Evo's turning in to try and stop it right now. Bit of a risk with low boost. Mech now gets a reset here. Evo delayed enough time in order to pick up 100 of his own, and now Mech just handed it over again. I mean, I think he's got to find ways to break down Evo better when he does have ground possessions. Evo's just pogoing for fun here to end this one, which is a bit dangerous because Mech on an air dribble bump.
Oh, it hit off Evo's car and went in! What on earth just happened? Evo had the ball, Mech gave it away. That was going to hit the ground. That was going to hit the ground in B series. It bounced off of Evo and went in. Oh, and Evo doesn't get it, but Evo will turn around. Goes for the shot, and that will be game and match. An exciting one. Evo gets his revenge. And I think we had a lovely moment between Evo and Mech. That definitely will be one that I remember for a long time to come. We'll go ahead and take a look at the series stats. A really close one, Evo outscoring by a single goal. And not many demos in this series. Yes, stuff as well. So here we go, kicking it off. Evo versus Nightya. Nightya has played 3 series in Ascension Protocol. Lost 2 to Zapatos, and then lost 1 in Game 5 against Kevin. And already we have Evo scoring the first goal.
Evo's warmed up now. Came into this one after a couple different matches against Mech. I don't know if James is going to put this on YouTube or what the deal is, but if you're watching these back,
I've got a strategy. Maybe I can actually get your thoughts because you're the real YouTuber here.
Are you asking for a strategy, or you have an idea?
No, I do have one. I was watching the end of that play. Nightya gets the equalizer, but I don't want to put every match on because not every match might be great. So I'm thinking like putting on a match that isn't super exciting, that features forfeits and blowouts, might not be fun. So I'm going to have one channel that will have all the VODs, like an archive channel, but then I'll have my actual channel that I post all the bangers.
Sounds like a decent strategy to me.
All right.
I wouldn't make any adjustments.
Perfect. I get the fear cosign on the idea, so that's what I'm going to do. What do you call that, a plan B?
You're trying to get some fans with the pogo.
Oh, it is a pogo? At what point does it...
There's a lot of debate in the world of whether it's a pogo or what people call a plan B. If you ask me, I'm pogo. I'm team pogo.
All right, then forget all the people who want to say plan B. I'm with you on that.
Nice.
I'm full on team pogo, and Evo will take the lead. Doesn't care about Knight's pogo attempts, and I love this from Evo. He gets bumped there, just keeps on boosting, and he self-passed it with a bang off his own back wall. So very smart play from Evo.
Yeah, if he went to the ground, he was going to get demoed. He had to avoid landing back down. So used like a ton of boost in a situation where you normally wouldn't want to waste so much more just to fight your downward momentum in order to barely stay up on the ground, something that is, in general, a bad play to do. But in this specific case where hitting the ground means dying, Evo able to survive and get himself a 2-1 lead.
Nightya, one for a pinch. Lays off the corner boost and the mid boost. Opts to go all the way back. Can't get back to it at all, though. Was running on fumes. Could sense he was out. Just needed one small pad to be able to make that save, Fear.
Yeah, but those are the kind of situations where, I mean, Evo gets, it seems simple, but he gets such a good air roll and then power shot through the ball. That's a situation where a lot of players aren't scoring. If you don't get the perfect amount of power, even without any boost at all, you saw Nightya still almost got the save. So you have to really put it perfectly. And Evo, the kind of guy hitting those right now. The boys looked crazy in
they did.
RLCS this last 2 weekends ago or whatever it was.
And
I'm excited about them.
They could have been in an even better spot. Evo's internet went out, and they were scheduled to play NRG in an upper bracket match to qualify through uppers in the GSL group stage, and they had to forfeit back-to-back matches because of Evo's internet. They very well could have been in the driver's seat when it comes to a major spot had that not happened. A lot of drama
the duo
from the
of
power
Evo and
outages.
Aqua.
But Nightya will get the goal. But you're saying you like the Evo Aqua duo?
Yeah. I think it just they're kind of similar players to me in I don't know how to put it, but like in play style where it feels like they have really high mechanical ceilings and yet still the teams they've been on haven't really performed to the level everyone would expect to see from them. I almost feel like pairing them together has worked out really well to kind of take a lot of that out of the equation, and then add Percy, who has, you know, done a good job of giving some structure and letting the two
veteran, you know,
mechanical kids fly, and I like it. I just like what I've seen from the boys so far. If you go to my watch parties, you'll definitely know that we're excited about the boys.
And it does seem like a situation too. You know, Evo is a player that, you know, he's made a major before. He's a very good player. I think a lot of players really respect him and know what he's capable of. But there's also a lot of team politics that come into play on landing on a team with a lot of the top players, a lot of like super top talent. Whoa. And so I think for Evo, you're 100% right with your read on Aqua. Aqua is kind of a similar player. Like, he's gotten some chances. His best opportunity was with NRG when he got to go play with Garrett over at NRG. But a lot of teams maybe not taking up those players or looking to fill the spot with one of those players. So, but they're undeniably top talent material. So pairing up with the Rock of Percy has been really exciting to watch, and they might upset some people in North America. But getting back into this game, Fear, Naya takes the lead. Talking a lot about Evo, Naya's comes back and is now in the driver's seat.
Naya's had some RLCS success of his own, but I feel like I've always seen him soaring to his greatest heights in the ones field. Evo going to win this kickoff. Interesting power touch there in a situation where there really was no way to get it past Naya, so he is just handing over possession in a world where he had boost and he could maybe make something happen. Great shot from Naya. What a save from Evo. Evo actually got a heavy pinch touch too, so he's going to try and counterattack quickly before Naya gets any sort of resources to defend with. The problem with that is he couldn't get underneath the ball. So now looking to attack again, not an easy angle from the corner. One thing that Evo is doing that a lot of, you know, some of the other top NA players do as well is just kind of keep the ball moving quickly over all else and kind of rely on speed. Wow, what a close save. So confident to put that on his post. Now a bump. Wow, Naya gets around it. 30 seconds. Evo's been in a good spot to eventually get his goal, and there it finally will happen before the clock hits 0.
And that was a big-time demo, because if Evo doesn't connect on this demo, Naya is going to be in a great spot. Picked up the corner boost, but Evo, he hit his mark. Perfect accuracy on the demo, which against them in the mech series is really not a lot of demos.
Let's see what Naya has for game 1 on the line. Using the flip to pop it out. Evo just has the read. Naya almost too predictable. Trying to make that play from far out, and Evo, the counterattack is in. I mean, there was a pretty all-in play from Naya through the air. Used a ton of boost, landed with 13, and it's just not enough to make a meaningful contest on the counterattack, and Evo will get the lead with 6 seconds left to go.
And I think what I saw from Knight as well is he didn't really use his camera to see what Evo was doing. He was tunnel visioning on the flip reset. And when Evo made the read it looked like that was what Knight was going for. Naya didn't really play reactive on that. And Evo able to get the save, able to get the late goal, and will take game 1. It was back and forth. Only a single demo, but that demo came at a big time when Evo was on 0, took out a full boost Nightya in the corner, ended up getting a goal off that play and scoring late. So Nightya, he loses game 1, did have a chance to take the lead late, but committed, like you said, committed really hard on that flip reset, and it didn't pan out.
And I think you made a good point too, talking about maybe whether he used his camera or not to see what Evo's doing. All the best players in ones right now. I just saw the replay. I don't know if you saw it at the same time. I don't know how it works, but that Evo boost where he did not get demoed was so impressive. But anyways, you need to be able to react. Oh wait, you have an overlay up, so they can't see it at all. So
yeah, I can hide it right now. I've got it up.
I just, you know how the game goes through the replay.
It goes through
the
post-game.
So if something happened that showed that was the sick play. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Either way, it's all about attacking through the air and being able to improvise and be able to react. And I think what's clear from Nightya and what was a good sign from Mech, because I don't think Mech had this issue, is the ability to improvise in the air. Start an air dribble, set up a reset, and then don't have a plan. Have,
react.
Nothing in mind and just react to what you see. Naya not doing that on that final play. He had like a pre-programmed plan. Sure, it's a double reset and that might look cool, but I feel like Evo can sense that that's the only thing he's going to be going for, and it makes defense easy.
Naya taking the full time in between games as well. Does score the first goal with a long-range shot. Evo did put a hand up, but Naya got around him, and I agree 100% there. Mech, very reactive, and a lot of times you see younger players really try to rely on that quick reaction time. But Naya taking a different approach. Didn't pan out that game, but right back into it. Wins that corner boost race. Evo has 0, a single small pad now as he tries to clear it out. Naya knows he's got Evo in a tough spot. In reverse now, Naya tried to pop it again. Got tunnel vision on that play. Gonna have to be careful here. Naya knew he couldn't get to that corner without Evo taking a shot. Big time bump. Evo gets some space, but still low boost. Naya has been keeping Evo low on boost for a long time now.
Evo's handling it pretty well. Naya's continuing to just try and starve him out and get him to leave. One thing that I like about Evo is that he never leaves. He does not want to leave the ball, and I think this is a mistake that Mech was doing earlier is, he gets starved out and he goes, okay, I have to leave. I have to go get my 100. I have to give space. But even Evo right now, even that
right there.
Slight turn in field is an example of like, man, you really should not be going back in, and yet Evo finds a way to make it work, and then immediately challenges the second he does leave, and that kind of pressure defense converts for a goal.
Because you have to do that quick calculus on, is it better if I stay or leave for boost? When is it better to leave the play?
Interesting kick-out strategy from Naya. Just didn't go at all. Didn't even try and fake.
I was ready to pause. I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah. That's the thing is players are doing that kind of stuff nowadays. You'll notice this car wasn't perfectly where, it starts on spawn, so he did move slightly in preparation.
He got a piece of it, though. Does get the goal, but look at Evo backflip wave dashes onto the ceiling. And then has the flip at the end there. Gets that extra touch. He was scoring so many goals against Mech by faking like he was going to do something and letting the ball bounce in. I think that is what he wanted to do there, maybe. And that little touch actually put it high, but it didn't really matter. Still got the goal. Naya at high speeds does chase that ball down and will get one back. Maybe Evo could have got him had he jumped right at the perfect time on that demo attempt, but didn't land it now off kickoff, though. Evo lets it bounce. And had that been on target fear, that would have been a goal. He had Naya go for that corner boost. I think that's the opportunity Evo was waiting for. He's trying to bait that corner boost.
Naya is hoping for this moment, though. He's basically relying on the fact that he'll be able to react to any shot with Evo on 0, and eventually he's going to get his boost advantage opportunity. Nice shot from Naya. This is not easy. Touch off the back wall. Has to use that boost advantage to get out there and flip in for the finish.
And the key to that play is that in one fluid motion, getting the pop and landing clean, pointing in the right direction so you can follow it up quickly.
I don't know if you saw there from your POV, Evo, even on that kickoff, is pulling his camera. He does so much camera work to see if Naya's coming for a bump, if he needs to try and react to him. I mean, he seems to be of any player the guy who is least affected by, the camera switch up. Like, it's as if it's, nothing's happening to him at all. His car never seems to struggle when he's pulled his camera all the way 90 degrees.
And that's what I have noticed watching from his POV, which is something I do like about being able to spectate games like this. When you watch RLCS and player cams, you don't see the camera movement. It's just permanent. It's either ball cam on or off. If players have ball cam on, but they're using their joystick, or off and using their joystick, you don't see that movement on the RLCS observer.
Mm-hmm. And for good reason, to be fair. In threes, a lot of times, you know, ball came off. You're like, what the heck is going on? Also, I'm like 90% sure that Evo's listening to us. Because I'm watching his POV now, and he's turned on, like, he's using even more camera movement in spots that really doesn't even need to. I feel like he's just doing it to flex even more.
Oh, hold up. He's cooking. Goes for a flip reset. So one thing I was going to point out, too, and it looks like Nightya will get the goal. He does a quick look back to make sure he's got time, and Nightya has the lead again. This is very similar to game 1 where Nightya had the lead late but couldn't hold on to it. But even in this game, Evo going for the flip reset and completely selling the fake like he's going to use it. And the ball bounces in. Oh, and then another opportunity here for Evo. Does pull the trigger quickly. And see him keeping an eye on Nightya, who grabs the corner boost. There's the backflip fake into a dribble. Evo low 50. Evo's going to pick up the mid boost, and Nightya gets the corner. What a touch there from Evo. Tried to fake it, but Nightya sniffed it out quickly. Evo didn't get that corner boost. This is a really big moment here in the game. Battle for possession. Evo finally wins it. No, Nightya is going to try to go for a wall pinch. Didn't land it, and is now in a tough spot. Ground bounce, flip reset. Didn't work out for Evo, and Evo will take it back. Also not in line to get the mid boost. Gives it up to Nightya.
Evo, this has just been such a good possession. One thing that I wanted to talk about with Evo as he scores his tied up goal, 4-4, is he's in no rush. I mean, 1v1 is not like threes. You may be down 1. If you have 40 seconds, which is what he's about had, like, this is a really long possession. There's a couple times that Evo could have gone all in and could have made it so that, you know, recovering possession would be much, much harder. But instead, he played the midfield game. He said, you know, I'm not going to go all in on this shot. I'll save 20 boosts so that I'm in a better position going forward and play out the full minute till eventually he finds his advantage. And this is what he did before in order to break Nightya down. It's like he has full faith in himself to get there eventually. And he has in the past, so he has reason to believe. But now Nightya dropping it to the ground. OT, 4-4. Evo trying to go up 2-0. Big kickoff.
Yeah, oh, wins the kickoff. Can he gets the small pad, and that will be game for Nightya. Was the right decision to take that down to the ground and force overtime. All came down to a kickoff goal. And Nightya will tie the series up. Big time play from Nightya. And you're 100% right on that. You know, in ones, it feels like an eternity. When you're out there even playing, when you have the lead and you've got a 1-goal lead, the seconds can't go fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
And especially even at 0 seconds with how good players are at controlling the ball and keeping the ball up, you know, even at 0 seconds.
Can you pause for a controller DC? Interesting. Nightya is trying to get rules questioned. Oh, sorry. I don't know if it's supposed to happen off stream. I'm interested. I brought it into the forefront.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll pause if I get to it, but we don't, like in the RLCS, they'll actually analyze replays. We're not doing that.
So I don't know if you're interested, but with, you know, Johnny, who's run a ton of events, you know, kind of solo, no admins to really help you, especially in ones where you can kind of get away with this a little bit more. The standard has been, and I've taken it from him, is, you know, if you want to pause, unless you're in between where you're already at a kickoff, like, you just have to deal with whatever happens with that play.
All right,
which means you're probably just going to get scored on, and you're probably going to go down a goal, and then you get the pause afterwards.
Then
we'll
totally do that.
Up to the other guy. If the other guy wants to homie you, and when you say pause or something, he stops playing, then okay, sure, you'll pause it without the goal. But you basically have to accept that each pause is going to cost you a goal, which in ones, you can easily, you know, pause, give up a goal, and still make it back. It's not like the end of the world like it kind of is in threes.
So I will make that the rule moving forward. For this game, since I told Nightya that he can call for a pause, I'll let it happen for this series. But moving forward after this series, I will adopt that. I want to fall in line with what you guys are doing. But we start out game 3 with a goal for Evo. Evo and Nightya, very tight games. Nightya had the lead late in game 1 as well before Evo stole it. And a big save from Nightya to get distance after saving it off his own bar. Also, Fear, I have an idea that I feel like would also benefit you. Oh, get another goal from Nightya. Nightya looking back, lets that roll in. But I have one I think we could both use here, and it would benefit us monetarily.
Okay, I'm listening.
What do you think about this idea? You sell the custom crossbar sound as an advertisement to a sponsor.
That's mogul moves, man. That's thinking with your head. Okay,
What do you
I
think?
hear ya.
Yeah, right? Imagine every time that happens, it says, it's a clang, and it says Data Coach or Pepsi, right?
Aggressive insurance.
Exactly. I'm doing that. I'm going to put that up for sale.
That's a great pre-flip flick, by the way. Evo's known for setting up pre-flip flicks off of carries. This time he just pre-flips underneath it and slots it in. No post sound, so no ad read, but I'm sure he'll be okay with that.
Judge Dredd, thank you for the happy partner anniversary. And we'll get that going. I have to just figure out a price for it. I'm thinking it, for land, as Nightya ties it up. I'm getting off track here. So I have a bad habit of getting off track, by the way, on my own streams. Bad habit. But we have to figure out pricing. I feel like if the event gets pretty big, I'm selling that sucker for five bands.
Sounds great. I never know how much stuff that should go for or how to do the business stuff, but I know you're trying to run it by yourself.
It depends.
That sounds great.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might also take 5 cheesy double beef burritos if I'm struggling. So anyway, locking back into the game.
Per post hit is actually a pretty interesting way to sell it.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. That's too complicated. It's got to be a one-time fee. All right, lock back in. Evo up 3-2. He hit that pre-flip flick, which I didn't do justice because I was distracted. Evo made Mech score on his own goal last series. Evo trying to cook.
Oh my goodness. Nightya just saved himself, showing up in a montage.
And flipped it over and got a goal for himself. Evo was going for it, was trying to cook, paid the price.
And a lot of times you'll look at players who attempt to kind of cook at a level that Evo just did and think, oh, if Evo would just clean it up and stop going for such crazy shots, then he'd maybe be able to win by a lot more. It'd be a blowout if you just stopped doing that. But the reality is, a lot of those times, you score on 1 or 2 of those, and it ends up making your life a million times easier going forward because of the way everyone expects you to attack, or everyone's so worried about, oh, maybe this is gonna be one of those times he hits the, quad off the ceiling double reset, and I have to respect it. And then Evo scores on 90 fakes because of it, later. So just because it looks risky, sometimes it plays into how a player, wants to play the series.
One thing you brought up, I think, really resonates with Evo's game plan is that Evo has that mechanical ability. That's what lets his fakes work so well, especially against Mech, is because people know he can hit that, and they don't want to get clipped on. So playing into the fake, if you're going to do that as Evo, play those fakes, you have to be able to keep people honest by reminding them that, no, I can hit this if I actually pull the trigger and take the shot.
One thing that Evo has done a bunch here, as he just barely makes it back, is something that actually I see Rawas do a lot, and he's kind of unique in that way, more than I see from other players, and Evo's doing it a bunch here, which is that when he has a first possession, he just kind of booms the ball, and it's not something you see, and it's actually something that gets kind of coached out of people, like, oh, don't give up possession. But right now, he'll boom it, and sometimes not even on target. He just slams it to the back wall and basically says, I think I'm going to be better off from here. I think you're going to struggle to maybe get a good clear, and I feel like in the chaos going forward, clearly Evo feels like he has the advantage here against Nightya. Even though against the best defenders, you shouldn't do that. I mean, they should be able to instantly catch your touch and take it away and end your possession, and you gave it up for no reason. But it's something that Evo now a few times has done, and I haven't seen him convert on it just yet, but it's an interesting, strategy to go to, and something that some of the top players can get away with.
Oh, and Nightya hitting a nice musty. Gets a really nice first touch, back up to the ball, clean reset. positioning, and then that time does read Evo jumping and pulls the trigger on the Musty. But that resonates with me, Fear, because I feel like that's something I like to do as well. I try to hit the ball in an awkward spot. So I don't, if I just want more time to get what I think is better positioning, I'm okay with just booming the ball to an awkward spot if I think the play will develop in my favor. But you know, to see that pan out at this elite level is pretty cool. And thank you for that insight about Ruas as well. Oh, and this should be a goal for Evo, right? Guess not.
Pretty quick recovery from Nightya. Not the best first touch, but still not in a really bad spot. Good 50 though, actually. He did not, he prioritized the 100 boost. I wonder if he could have gotten a strong power shot. Instead, he elected to get the 100 and go for this air dribble. And that reset shot is saved. Evo, I feel like he's intentionally putting these saves off of his post. It doesn't seem like he would be comfortable enough in these spots to do it, but he's done it enough times now that perfectly sets up the counterattack. If he saves that into the corner, he's not going to be able to get out to it and make something happen before Nightya recovers. But if he gets the perfect bounce off the post or the corner, get it right back out in the midfield where a power shot puts it on target, he's actually able to convert. And now fake kickoff to try and close this one out. Touch to the backboard. Gonna have to continue to defend Nightya here. Elects to shadow, might get bumped, and does. I was actually expecting him to dive there, and this is why.
Did that kickoff bite Evo here, or do you think that's just the nature of the game, is you got to try to mix it up?
It's really tough with hindsight and seeing how terribly it went for him, but I don't think he should have gone for it, no. I think a delay like that or something is maybe even better way to secure it, but I think he was a slight offset kickoff, faking it like he did. You know, if it was a diagonal,
it seems like
or
it's just a
and going
higher
for
risk
fake,
kickoff.
it's a totally different story.
Yeah, it seems a little higher risk, but what do I know? Evo and Nightya in overtime yet again. Nightya won the last one. Evo saving off his bar and 100% meant to do it that time. It seemed like it. Nightya in such a difficult spot. The wave dash backwards. Nightya struggling, does clear this out. Gets a big clear. Evo still has possession. Will take it to the air from the corner. Flip reset, sees Nightya, goes for the fake. It's gonna turn, doesn't want to commit too hard now. Nightya on the dribble. Nightya has the ball bouncing. Evo, will he cut? He does. Nightya lets it bounce. Oh, it looks like Evo's gonna get beat on that play. Mind games to end it. And Nightya will win again in overtime.
Evo, he's tried so many unorthodox flips and movements that this time led to him tapping it towards the net. And I don't know, he was hoping to get some sort of 50 on the goal line after he had made the mistake, but Nightya clutching up. I believe that's 2-1, right? I don't have the overlay with me, but
it is 2-1. Yeah, Nightya has taken the lead, 2 overtime wins. So Nightya had the lead, if you remember back to game 1, had the lead late before Evo was able to win it in those final seconds. Then Nightya has now won 2 back-to-back overtime games. Really close games. And then at the end of this game as well, Evo going for that fake kickoff that kind of bit him. Nightya coming back after that. And now Nightya, who's looking for his first series win. Nightya, as I had said before, I'll remind everybody if they're just tuning in, because we are up to 152 viewers, which is the most that I've had in Ascension Protocol. Thank you so much to everybody out there. Now 155, awesome. Thank you everyone out there for the support. But Nightya lost to Zapatos twice yesterday, who is one of the favorites in this event. Zapatos, such a good ones player. And also Kevin, lost to Kevin in game 5. So Nightya still looking for that first series win of Ascension Protocol. And might get one here against Evo, which would be a very high quality win.
Evo was Octane, then to Fennec, now back to the Stocktane here, and he has a great spot. And it's so interesting. I'm not sure why he waited so long. He had Nightya in a spot where the hook shot was either going to, fake him or make it really tough to make a save. And he seemed insistent that Nightya gets faked, that Nightya goes flying before he actually takes a shot, which I don't think, at some point, you've waited too long and you need to just take your shot. Evo waits too long, lets Nightya dunk him, and Nightya takes the early lead.
And Evo actually used his camera to watch that bump happen, played the bump, and has possession. Reset. And there we have it. Evo reminding everyone that, hey, I don't just fake it. I can slot a reset if you don't put a hand up.
And I think towards the end of last game, there was a couple air dribbles that were, well, I was thinking of as kind of game enders. Like Evo is trying to push out the lead to a spot where it's going to be really tough for Nightya. And the execution just wasn't there. He was never really threatening because the setup was not perfect. Nice flick from Evo. But that last air dribble was an example of the execution being perfect, of the kind of ones that had Mech saying, you know, you're the best at that earlier. When you get that reset and you live in a spot where the flip is so threatening, that's when it becomes nearly impossible to defend. This time, like you said, Evo elects to just use that flip. And that's because you can. I mean, it's just Nightya, really almost no way to escape with how good Evo is when he gets the right setup, when he gets himself in the right spot, which he wasn't doing late in the previous games, but he's doing here early in game number 4.
Evo just saw how the play developed, knew that if he got power, there's no block in that shot. Just flat out beat Nightya. That flick won't be too tough for Nightya to save. Evo does get boost, and it's going to be battle in the corner here. Nightya also has the mid boost denied, still has enough boost to keep going. Goes for a light flick. Evo going to deny the corner boost as well. This should be space for Evo. Nightya going all the way back to his own corner, but missed the corner boost.
Beautiful flick from Evo to execute on the mistake. Gets that ball just on the tip of his car. I mean, that's a strong flick, even if Nightya picks up the 100.
Yeah, I think he knew he would be too far out of the play, no matter what. Just got caught out. Nightya. Air dribble 50. Wow. Saved off the post again. That seems like it's the trademark Evo defensive play.
And that's why I want to say that these are all like quite intentional. It's too much of a pattern that we've seen from Evo making these saves and how he seems to guide them exclusively to the post and crossbar to say that he's doing them all on accident. I mean, we saw a few of them that are definitely for sure, and some that maybe we just aren't on the same level as Evo to appreciate that maybe they're also intentional. But I've always leaned on the side of, you know, trusting the players and assuming it's not luck. They're killing it out there and doing things I couldn't imagine. And here's another one of those nice fakes to make it 4-2.
The classic Evo play here. So gets the reset clean, can use it at any point. And you know that Evo's probably just watching Nightya the whole way. He probably doesn't even need to look at his car. He's just waiting to execute the input that's going to work best. Really nice play from Evo.
And it has a lot to do with the setup and the bounce. You know, with that ball bouncing down, it needs to bounce far enough away from Nightya.
Oh, he got him!
Goodness.
Sliced him and diced him! Look at the handbrake action, Fear. There's a lot of mud on those tires.
Oh. That was one of the better power slide plays I've seen.
Sheesh. And then a slow kickoff into a zap dash finish. Evo is speeding to a Game 4 victory if things keep up like this.
He changed up the way that I think he plays off that delay. He's delayed that like that heavy a few times. I don't think he was flipping and sending it as heavily into the ceiling as he was before. I think he was playing it a bit more passive, grounded. But those hadn't worked out for him, so maybe switching it up intentionally or just knew he had Nightya beat. Nice slot from Nightya on the backflip.
And Nightya is
still less than halfway through the game, so Nightya definitely has a chance.
Oh, yeah. And this one was really low boost. Nightya actually on 0 going for that shot. And on those replays, the boost does disappear. I might change that, but you can always see boost in the corners. If you're on the replay wondering what players' boosts are, is always in the corners. If you want to see it. Nightya will save that one out. Doesn't get the corner. Tries to boom the ball to safety. Man, the control is insane. Being able to light catch that ball. I think Evo wanted it even a little cleaner, but the fact that pros are so good now at receiving those light touches. Evo tried to go high. Nightya caught him, though. And that's off target.
Miss, though.
He does finish it, though.
Not yet. I mean, Evo turned away here. I wonder what happens if Evo doesn't turn away after the initial miss from Naya. I would like to see him just throw his car in there somewhere, right? He's going to go in if he doesn't do anything, and maybe he might change the bounce in a way that keeps it out. But Evo with a pretty strong setup, but does end up using that flip early. I think the angle of the air dribble was not nearly enough on target, so he felt the need to move it, and moving it early plays right into Naya.
And Naya is within 1. The march back from Naya on off kickoff. Wave dash gets the bump. Another kickoff goal for Naya. We got a tie ball game. Evo, I thought, had run away with this one, but it just goes to show you once the game not over if there's a lot of time left, no matter what, seems like.
Always a chance to come back. 5, 6, 7. That's when you're starting to feel like somebody's probably ended it.
And what was this? Was this 4 or 5? Goal deficit.
I think it was 4,
okay.
Or maybe even 3. I know it was 6-3 at one point, maybe 6-2. But man, this is a huge comeback.
And Naya taking the lead now with 1:23 left. It's been a long time since we've seen Evo get a goal.
Now, this is where Evo's mental gets tested, right? These are the kind of situations where, you know, it's a 1-goal game. It is certainly far, far from over. And it's the kind of spots that previous Evo, you know, never seen. Like, this became mountains. This should just be a little molehill, but they would sometimes become mountains when they didn't need to be. And we'll see how Evo handles it this time as he's going to back off. Tons of space. And he's going to elect to go into the air. The first couple touches, though, are not on target, which I think makes that really hard to work with. And you're going to see him just bail out of it. He decides no reason to expend that last 40 boost or so. Instead, just use it defensively. Start over again. That's a great hook shot. Top shelf.
Patient on that. Evo, the light touch so he can have a little bounce on the ball. If it's rolling, that makes it a lot more difficult. Even the fact that it was bouncing that little bit made all the difference.
Evo is slightly delaying on his wave dashes or on his kickoffs in general. And he's trying to be really intentional with this save in order to get the counterattack, and it might just pay off for a lead. Naya cannot get the touch.
Naya was racing back, hoping that he could get there just in time to dribble that ball out, maybe flick it off the bar. And Evo responds to the adversity. Another fake kickoff. That's what bit Evo last game late, but still opted to go for it again. Naya with lots of boosts in the air, gets another touch, goes for the 50. Evo reads that. Big time defensive stop by Evo.
Evo has the ability to get up early and still make the right adjustments to get saves in a way that is fairly unmatched. Now using up every last bit of his boost, which I think is a big mistake. It's going to end up working out, but normally you want to save some of that boost to figure out whatever. You never know what's going to happen. The ball hits the ground. Maybe they're able to keep it up. You just save 10 or 20 and you're going to be fine in a game where you already have the lead. He decides to use it all, gets away with it, does hit the ground. Game 5 in Ascension Protocol.
Dude, we've been treated to some bangers so far. Holy moly, what a day it has been so far. Evo in the spotlight. I think we could call today the day of Evo. I mean, Mech had that great first series, did get the win, but Evo has been a main character in this series. And on this day, whether he's the protagonist or the antagonist, I think I'll leave that up to you, Fear.
I think at different points he's been, different things.
Yeah, he's been it all. So Evo getting another car change as we go into game 5. At least that's what I'm assuming. Left and joined back now. I don't have the scoreboard here. It's not even letting me see.
I was going to say, I was wondering if you had the bug too. I think us spectators, when someone leaves early, we just have to sit and wait.
All right, well, we're waiting. Well, we don't have to wait any longer. Naya joins up for game number 5. Naya looking for his first win of Ascension Protocol up against Evo, who split his series with Mech on the day. Chance to gain even more points here.
back into the Fennec despite the win in the Octane from Evo. Something that some players like to do. Nas switches basically after every game, it would feel like. Win or loss. I would have expected the Evo to stay in the Octane, but nice fake flick here. Credit to Nightya for not leaving that back corner. The importance there is that the fake was rolling in, so can be a scary spot to defend. Nightya makes the right decision as Evo tries to reset on another bit of offense here. Going to steal Nightya's back corner, but it's not going to be easy to get something going. Probably going to be an extended possession. Can he go the distance of the field, and will Nightya force him to? No, Nightya won't. See, Nightya leaving and giving a ton of space, allowing Evo to start a dribble in what would have otherwise been a really awkward spot. But Nightya has covered it for now. Evo was hoping for a little back wall chain dash to get a demo and didn't connect on it. Nightya just used up all his boosts on that catch, and so now his possession is going to end here very quickly. It's going to go right back to Evo. But this time, again, just this is the kind of boom I'm talking about. A boom that just almost says, Nightya, can you handle this?
Keeping him honest. That's what it seems like. Evo has not much boost here. Will wall dash and gets over to the corner. Goes for a 50. Is that on target? It is. A little bit of a spicy situation. Evo might have been able to power shot that, but it was such an awkward ball to deal with on timing. Goes for a shot right away. Is it in? Calculated call from Evo.
Just a ridiculous power shot, 94 kilometers per hour, which you might be saying that's not a big deal, but that was on the ground 3/4 of the way to the net.
He didn't hit it off the bounce.
On the ground, and it still had that power.
And Evo waited for Knight to be in a flip to take that shot. It was almost like he was waiting to see if Nightya would try to speed flip there. And as soon as Nightya did, Evo's like, I have a window.
Evo, I think another intentional save. This time he actually pushed it too high. I think he was trying to go crossbar, and if he did get crossbar, the ball would have bounced out a little bit lower, and I think his counterattack would have scored. But because he got backboard, ooh, nice bit of flick on the end of that flip, but gonna be forced to play some defense. Nightya with control of the ball. I like this dive from Evo. I think we were seeing this more often than we're seeing it from other players right now that he's been playing against, and it just cuts off any opportunities before Nightya can get anything going. Makes him think later in the series as well, or I guess the series is already in the late moments, but later in the game, he's just going to be expecting early dives, going to make fake challenges better for Evo going forward. This is a tough dribble. Evo's the kind of guy who can do it, but he's going to elect to not even try. Instead, just reset on the opposite corner and look to starve out Nightya.
It really does seem like that there's that window recognition, both on the snipe play where he sniped it from deep, but also defensively where he's like, all right, I can dive right now. They're not going to see it coming. And Evo whittling Knight down on defense. Going up 2-0, shutting out Nightya so far in this final game of the series. Big kickoff, though. Might be a kickoff goal. Nightya had no boost, didn't want to dive on it. We'll get possession. Nice little pop. Bumps Evo. Evo picks up a small pad. If Evo gets out of this, that would be something. And yeah, that is too much to ask for from Evo. Nightya cuts the lead in half and is right back in this.
Evo's done such a good job of controlling this game for the first few minutes even. It felt like he was winning, but without ever converting a goal. He converts it one time. And the thing about ones is, you know, you can feel like and hold possession for 2 straight minutes, but it's worth just as much as an eventual kickoff goal that probably happens later in the final minutes. So you really need to convert more on your advantage. And Nightya showing that in a couple quick moments, he's able to quickly equalize.
And Evo was jumping early. Nightya plays the fake instead and gets the equalizer. And Nightya finally get that first series win of Ascension Protocol. Evo, small pad. How much has he got? 17 boost. Uses it there. Goes for the shot and scores 17 boost from his own goal. And somehow gets a goal of his own.
You have to be so efficient here. Just an instant jump off the landing. The landing needs to be perfect. Get up, air roll, get the next touch. The only way to get away with it was such low boost.
And it's easy to
Able
mess
to do
up that
so.
jump, right? If your first wheels touch, that's how a zap dash works, is you jump too early when your front wheels are on there. It is a play that you can mess up.
Talk about zap dash. Naya gets deleted while he was attempting to zap dash to evade Evo. But a minute left to go. Really low scoring game here in game 5. Not yet looking for his first win. Evo trying to get another after playing a few today. Evo waiting out to the last seconds to make the goal line save. Going to counter. Going to put Naya low on boost in net.
Oh, he missed the corner, though.
Going to try and buy himself time. He should be able to go pick up a midfield or something. He's actually deciding to try and chase Evo down. Evo's reacting to that by going crazy on the ball and end up using all his boost. So maybe a better situation for Naya than he would have otherwise been in had he just retreated right away. But can he go the distance off the back wall? He's forced to. Evo is right underneath him. Going to make him go through the air. Can he get the pogo landing? The shot top shelf. Evo makes the save.
Long clear from Evo. It's going to be a race to the corner boost. Trying to play it back. Evo looking for the mid boost. But Naya getting really close. Evo says to fend off in these final seconds. There's a win on the 50. Naya has to dodge the bump. Has it into a dribble. Evo low boost. The flick off the bar and down. No goal. Naya couldn't pull it off. Came so close, but Evo will get the series win. And that is a heartbreaking way to end the series for Naya.
Thrillers, though, today.
Yes,
Ascension
sir.
Protocol delivering.
Wow, that was another fantastic 5-game series. My heart does go out to Naya. And wow, what an end on that one. Jeez, Fear.
Naya's got the right mindset. I mean, you talked about it. You get more points for wins than losses. He's here grinding. Sure, he's picked up a few L's, but he's got some tough opponents.
I mean, it's tough because from Naya's perspective, you know, there is definitely competition that's a little bit easier than who he's playing. But regardless, Naya taking these top players, these land contender players, to game 5s, just not able to get that job done. But I think for Naya, the thing I would say is that it's a long season. If you're keeping it close like that, the wins will come eventually. Let's go. Who did Evo lose to? Evo lost to Mech. Mech played out of his mind and got a really nice series win against Mech, or against Evo. Mech showing tons of promise. Flip reset from Cosmic, shut down by Wavy. Wavy makes him pay the price. Gotta hit those. A little bit of a revenge demo, so Wavy scoring the first goal of the series, and I am really excited to see this matchup. I think Wavy maybe having the edge. And I believe this is a rematch from yesterday. And Wavy will take the lead. This is a rematch from yesterday. Wavy almost got reverse swept by Cosmic. It went all the way to game 7. That's right, because it was a nail biter OT. We watched this one from Beanstalk's POV. Beanstalk, who's kind of shaping up to be the official platform for TikTok when it comes to Ascension Protocol. But game 5 by Wavy having another strong start to this series. And I did just get a DM from Mizu. Mizu is certainly a player or a person that I would love to help cover these matches as well. I don't know if Mizu's by chance in the stream. But yeah, I just saw that message pop up, Mizu. Would love to get you in here as a streamer. And Wavy running away with this first game. Wow, it was so nice having Fear in here. I was like, Fear, are you gonna say anything? I got you. It was so easy casting with Fear. look at that flick. How do you stop that? This is a flick I need to show my esports players. You do a little lean forward, perfect forward flip. Lovely. Making it look easy, yes indeed. I need to like have the mods update the title to include the matchups. Can we do that? Could you just add at the start now of the title, Cosmic versus Wavy? Anyone? I don't remember what I think it's just exclamation point title. I can also do it right here. Let me see if I can edit the title here. Yes, I can do it. S5 Cosmic. Done. All right, I got it. Should be updated now. Fantastic first game so far, Cosmic. Not having really any success. Yeah, I was talking about the stream title, but I got it. I just need to add that into my rotation of things. Ground pinch will send it all the way down. Cosmic gets an extra touch and will maybe lose possession because of it. Cosmic picking up the mid boost. Good first touch, going for a 50. Gets the reset on the 50. Opts to half flip out for the corner boost. Really nice touch from Wavy. Wavy. Oh, I thought he was going to land a demo. If he demos Cosmic, that's probably a goal for Wavy. Cosmic testing Wavy, who saves it off his own back wall. Time running out. Reset. Powerful reset. What a way to get the first goal of the game for yourself. By the way, Central after. Oh, shoot. My bad. I set it to East still. Apologies on that one, Cosmic. Yeah, Wavy definitely has a ping advantage on that one. Wavy bumping. Cosmic gets the corner boost. Oh, and both players jumping there. You can see Wavy staying close to the play, finally peels off. We'll play defense. Happy partner anniversary. Thank you, Mateo. Mateo. I see it. Okay, I get it. So, it's gears turning. Wave dash. Ooh, slotted it right over Wavy. So Cosmic gonna try to make a really late comeback here. Not a lot of time. We'll need to get some kickoff goals. Wave dash. Still possible. Oh, we missed that corner boost, so that's gonna be time melted off. Big 50. Wow, wave dashing off the wall there was crazy. And that will be game likely. Cosmic gonna play to the whistle. Really, apologies on that one, Cosmic. Nice. Okay, how much time? 3 seconds. Winnable, right? Just needs to pinch and go immediately in. All right. We'll get that remade. And we will get that remade really quickly. Private match. Create private match. And here we go. So we're already back. All right, here we go. Lock in and rock out. Wavy had such a good start in the last game. Let's check the pings. Both players on 48. It couldn't be more equal. All you got to do is predict better than the game can predict. And Cosmic will score first. Maybe the central servers were the whole issue. Also, any mod in chat, Reed or JJ, if you want, you can make predictions so that people can win bot coins if you want. Also, did anyone confirm whether that Discord link works or not? Also, I do want to remind people that any bits for this whole, and Wavy does score one here, but any bits that I get between now and LAN, all of that goes straight to the prize pool. Also, there is some stuff for sale right now in the shop, !shop. We have 2 out of 3, so 1 community sponsor already sold. But we have 2 VIP tickets, which are very pricey. But if you're an oil baron or something, you know, you could do it. But what that does is it increases the prize pool by $500. It gets you a VIP ticket where you can attend the LAN in person, and it also expands the amount of LAN attendees by 1. So if both VIP tickets sell, LAN moves from 4 players to 6 players. And Cosmic will tie it up. And then if you have like a small business or something and you want to advertise, the community sponsorship gets you commercials that will air on Ascension Protocol. And you can put anything you want on it as long as it is not obscene. Wavy will go ahead with this one. Cosmic was low boost. Wavy, very good control. Look at that. Fakes the touch around, catches it, and catches Cosmic out. Cosmic, though, getting it right back. Wavy. The 50. Man, what a challenge from Wavy. Is he going to be able to get back in time? Yes, he does. Cosmic opts to get the boost in the mid instead. Puts in a quick shot. Wavy saving off his own back wall. Wavy in the defensive position. Cosmic gave up possession there. Wavy lets it bounce and now into a dribble. No flip challenge. Cosmic. Cosmic and Wavy. And scruff. What a battle it is right here in the trenches. Wavy gets bumped off the ball. Cosmic, can he get to it in time? Doesn't even try. Opts to get the corner boost instead, or the mid boost, and now takes possession into the air. A quick fit jump by Wavy. Wavy immediately jumped. Perfect read from Wavy. Wavy gonna try to go high. Save off the backboard. Clean landing. But Wavy still manages to put that in. What a fight that was. Also, I will note that Wavy and Cosmic, this is the last time that they can play this week. Wavy will score another goal now, pads the lead by 2. And the same story played out last time. Wavy got up by 2 games, and then Cosmic won 2 straight to force game 5 before Wavy denied the reverse sweep. We've seen this script before. Big save from Wavy. Oh, and a missed boost from Cosmic. Will have to rotate out. Hard flick from Wavy. Another good save. That's something I need to be able to do. Get a save off your own backboard and land cleanly in the net. Cosmic. To bounce. Ooh, Cosmic is going to try to get back into the play. He's too far out. Wavy will score it. See, Cosmic popped up high after the challenge. Tried to get back down quickly, but was too far out of the play. Also want to shout out everybody in Twitch chat for showing up today. Getting some good numbers. Really appreciate everyone supporting it. Viewership is a big part of what will help Ascension Protocol maybe sell a sponsorship to an actual company. So thank you, everybody out there, whether you're lurking, chatting, watching, whatever you're doing, thank you. You're here. Thanks to everybody except the people who are watching the Twitch VOD. I think that's the most useless aspect. But seriously, though, if you're watching the Twitch VOD, thank you as well. Cosmic beating Wavy to the ball on that one. Wavy low boost, lost all his momentum, and then that is when Cosmic got that touch. Really nice play. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a goal for Wavy. This is worst case scenario for Cosmic. You're trying to get back. Trying to get some boost. Every boost pad denied. Wavy even clips them. No boost situation for Cosmic. Really tough to navigate that. Wave dash kickoff is in favor of Cosmic. Cosmic lets it roll up a bit. We'll have this on the bounce. Good positioning. Wavy not fooled by that. And a miss. That's going to be another goal for Wavy. Cosmic a couple times now in the corner. Cosmic miscalculating slightly and missed boost before. That time missed the touch. And that will be a goal for Wavy. Taha, thank you so much. Wavy. Stealing the corner boost as well. Going to go for the other corner boost now. Cosmic being boost starved. Does land a bump on Wavy. Wavy stealing every single boost on the map. I wonder what the boost consumption was on this game. And a salty demo as well. That was insult to injury from Wavy. Three demos this game for Wavy. See if Cosmic lets it drop. And Wavy up 2-0 in the series. We saw this before. And boost just narrowly in favor of Wavy, but man, at the end there, you saw Wavy dominating the boost game. That was a nasty demo. Cosmic doing a quick card change. We could take a look at the series stats as well. Wavy dominating 14-7 goals. The boost consumption still quite equal. The demos can't be right because Wavy just had... oh, yeah, I think the demos are broken. I'll actually have to message Linder on that one. So we'll get that updated. But here we go. Game 3, a chance for a Wavy sweep. We'll watch from Cosmic POV at the start of this one to see how he handles the pressure. And Cosmic will get the first goal of the game. Nicely timed challenge. Reset. I don't know if Wavy got that. Yeah, it didn't look super clean. So a messed up flip reset leads to a goal for Cosmic. Rare flip reset mistake. And is this the Beast Mode preset? Did Beast Mode make this popular? Or did it start somewhere else? Someone in chat's got to know. I'm not a big RL fashion person, I'll admit. I do enjoy a good car design, but I'm not as lost in the sauce as some people when it comes to decals. Wavy doing a quick spot down. Cosmic fakes like he's going to go for it. Love this play from Cosmic. We'll watch this from his POV. This is a really great mental play. Gets the boost, gets the touch. Fakes like he's going to go in for it. Lets Wavy dive in for the demo. Completely miss, and that really set Cosmic up. Originally Atomic, but Beast Mode Def popularized it. Okay, thank you. Cosmic playing much better in this game 3. On the dribble. Nice touch from Cosmic on low boost, but Cosmic is in such a bad spot. Tries to dive in. I mean, you see what Cosmic was trying to do here. Zero boost. Trying to cover high, trying to cover low. Almost got it. That's about as good as you can do defending in zero boost in that situation. The Rocket Pass designs pros have been using are cool this season. Thank you, Taha, for the 2 cents. You got any pictures to prove it? I'm not a big animated decal guy. I'll be honest. I'm too old school. I don't like the animated decals. I like my paint to be stationary. Whoa. Wavy leaves that ball to Cosmic. Cosmic's going to try to play this back, but ended up popping it up for Wavy, who goes for the 50-50. Clinical play here by Wavy. You see it from his POV. That little touch from Cosmic was trying to slow Wavy down, but it actually sped him up. No, I have proof my claim is weak. No, I have no proof my claim is weak. You know what? I would answer the same as well. I'm super lazy. I don't want to, like, how am I going to get a picture? I know it's true, but I'm not doing the work. Wavy with the equalizer goal. Patient, waiting, and striking at the right time. I'm just glad there's been an influx of design variety these last few regionals. That's very true. Although I want to see more people rock the Nomad GXT. It is the best car that has the Merc hitbox. And the Merc hitbox is sorely underused. Cosmic trying to race back, but Wavy beat him to it. So despite this game starting out really nicely for Cosmic, it is starting to go off kilter just a little bit. Wavy. But now this is a really nice possession for Cosmic. Uses the flip to get to the ball quick. Did get the flip reset, but wasn't challenging too much with it. Cosmic. Tries to get the touch here. Wavy. Flip reset. Wavy that time overcommitting. Wavy getting a bit antsy here. We'll watch from his POV. Okay, I think he was trying to flip into a reset to hit it to the corner and just mistimed the flip a little bit. That's what it looked like. From Wavy, you see him bail out, seeing that he couldn't have the angle. Wavy catching it in a dribble. Gets the corner. Cosmic did get the boost, but got demoed, and that'll be a goal for Wavy. Wavy taking the lead. 1 minute 12 left. The scoreline holds. Wavy will take his spot at the top of the Ascension Protocol ladder, surpassing Zapatos. Oh, and look at that. Wavy. The extra little time waste. Disgusting from Wavy. Wavy gonna try to hit hard off his own back wall. Is that in? Is that in? Oh, just back in the nick of time. Cosmic. 2-goal deficit. Cosmic, oh, it skims off Wavy's hood and goes high. Cosmic wanted to get that mid boost, but decided to stay in the play instead. Oh, missed the corner boost as well. And that's going to be a goal for Wavy, likely. And it is. A couple of missed corner boosts have really done Cosmic in. It's tough to see that. And a perfect kickoff from Wavy. Can't go much better. Well, I guess it could pinch straight into the net. But Wavy will not let Cosmic have a chance to get back in this one. Yesterday, Cosmic and Wavy, it went the distance. Thanks to almost reverse sweep being pulled off from Cosmic, but Wavy this time closing it out in 3. And it is officially over. Cosmic won't get one for the road. That's GG's. And Wavy will take the series. Wavy a little bit faster. It seemed like it. And we do have a player back in queue. If I had to guess, it's probably either Wavy or Cosmic. So if that match does pop, then we will not be, we'll have to cancel that match. Max 2 per week, but that was another fun one. Wavy versus 5UP. 5UP debut. That's like me joining the lobby, dude. I just throw. At least he caught, well, he was looking for it this time because I did it last time. He knew to look for it. But I'm actually really interested to see how 5UP plays. 5UP, a very good 3v3s player. Does play ones. But I don't know how much ones 5UP does play or practice. So 5UP, the underdog in this situation. If you want to make a prediction, Reed or JJ or Ahmad, now would be the time to do it. Also, I need to officially hide the queue at 9 p.m. And Wavy will score it. First goal of the series. Nicely timed flick up and over 5UP. All right, we're back. Experience is the best teacher. All right, so the queue is officially closed. This is the last match that made it in right before the buzzer. A nice clang. 5UP, don't let me Dwan. I hope that it doesn't let you Dwan. Bad hobbits die hard. That's like a movie. Did you get the joke, Reed? there's the bang, and 5 up caught out. I did. All right, well, I'm glad. Me and Reed don't know how to type. Typing is tough. I've played Type Racer. Oh, another goal for Wavy. Kickoff goal. But I play Type Racer. I can type over 100 words per minute at like 90% accuracy. Not gonna lie, James, I love you reading typos. It's so tongue-in-cheek. I mean, it depends on the typo. It does depend on the context. But I am a dad now, and dad jokes, I do have an affinity for them. Man, Wavy is really having a good game so far. Can 5 up survive kickoff right now? We'll see. Trying to slow kickoff, mixing it up. Did work out for him. Or did it? Wow, Wavy still makes it work with low boost. I cannot believe that Wavy stayed in the play. Wait, Papa Bot? Yeah. My son, Calvin, was born in October of last year. 7 months, just over 7 months. I am busy approving tweets for the LP Twitter. You're approving tweets with your spelling? Dang, money must be tight over at LP. Another shot and another goal for Wavy. 6-0. Wavy off to a great start. 5 up just needs to get some sort of momentum. No way, song name is Lil James. No way, song name is Lil James. James Bond. Possibly different spelling. I'm sure. Oh, same name. Same name. No weighing, same name as Lil James Bond. It's just like Calvin Johnson, I think. Calvin. Call him Cal. 5 up. Dropping it down, and Wavy will have another goal here. No mercy for 5 up. Wavy torturing 5 up right now. For a flip reset. Pretty decent 50 there. Oh, can 5 up get back? Wavy scores it with 0 boost. Dang, Wavy is quite savage. Wavy has like nothing, and he's still scoring. Uh-oh. Wavy picks up the boost. 5 up. Good early challenge. That was the right idea, and I think had he made good contact on the 50, would have been able to get out of there, but that was a really tough one. Walt, Wavy is savage right now. Yeah, Wavy is not pulling any punches. Two pads, that's what 5 up's gonna have to deal with. Nice pinch though. Bro's playing this out. Yep. Or I don't know if 5 up knows that he doesn't have to. That's another goal. Wavy, a savage, throwing up a 10 bomb. What up, Gyro? Never come at the king if you do not, or never come at the king, and if you do, don't miss. Yeah, that's good advice, Gyro. Wavy on the top. But, I mean, it is anonymous Q, Gyro. Gyro is also in here in Ascension Protocol. Also teammates with Wavy. Five up doing anything he can. Will we see a shutout? 5 up, 18 seconds left to get one. 5 up has boost. But Wavy just punts him. Wavy might go for a clip here. Oh, hit off the ceiling. No clip. All right, round 2. Reset. Save. Oh, 5 up could score. 5 up. It's not a shutout. Shutout denied. Stat officially padded. Moment. Dude, 5-up's hilarious. At the end, he says momentum. All right, so 5-up, even though he lost that game, did score last. We'll have all the momentum going into game 2, but dang, Wavy was looking pretty good. Also, the demos are broken. Demos confirmed broken. But that's all right. All downhill from here. It could be. All right, lock in. Game 2. Zapatos might be watching. Oh, almost got the skim touch. It's going for a little psycho there. Oh, and Wave, this is a situation. Look, they're both similar boost levels. And look at how low Wavy takes the 50. Just a jump, no flip, wave dash. 5-up barreled in at that sucker. 5-up will get the boost here, though. Does get bumped, so he's not going to have a clean takeoff on the sidewall. 5-up air dribble bump, maybe? No. Momentum gone. Did Linder make this? Yes, he did. The demos are broken. I'm pretty sure the demos were broken in the other one too. So I don't know. You know, maybe he's not using GitHub. He's using old code. Oh wait, no, the demos were a new ad. They were a new edition, so that's probably why. There's probably something messed up. 5-up ties it up. Let's go, 5-up. The momentum is back. Wavy being so cringe trying to get the bump. Gets the boost, but 5-up says, nah, mine. Great kickoff as well from 5. So 5-up just had the, the cold water treatment where you jump in an ice bath, you lock up, you tense up, you freeze, and then you get obliterated. But then once you get accustomed to the temperature, you're fine. That's exactly what the same type of situation here for 5-up. Had the cold plunge game 1, but now is warming up. But Wavy does take the lead. See how 5-up can perform on kickoff. Beautiful kickoff goal here for 5-up. He's got it. Wait. He's got it. Wavy determined to get that stop. Also, what do you guys think of the new Twitch chat, or not Twitch chat, Twitch profile picture? I had the same profile picture for so long. I changed my banner and my profile picture. Somebody let me know that my face is more recognizable than my actual logo. So I said, yeah, you're probably right. 5-up with the lead now. Speaking about beautiful mugs, look at that 5-up picture. And now look at the score next to it. He's leading Wavy. It's beautiful. Thank you, Mythical. It was actually kind of hard because I love that robot pigeon logo. But I saw CJ had a picture like that. Johnny had a picture like that. And they're real streamers, so I guess I should do it. Wavy. On the dribble, low boost, but that hasn't stopped him before. Oh, wow. Not only getting the stop, but to control it. That was actually very nice from 5-up. 5-up. Not going to get back to this, though. Those young whippersnappers don't remember the James Bond pigeon head. You're right, Siege. That was a great catch, but I think where I am seeing a gap in the game right now in favor of Wavy has been those 50s. Enough boost for 5-up to do something. Gets a reset, goes back down to the ground. Another 50, and Wavy will launch that in. 5-up did everything right. Took it to the air, got the reset just as he intended, but didn't play the 50. Just left a window for Wavy to be able to knock it over him. The momentum is not gone yet. Oh, now the momentum's gone. Messed up the wave dash. Now the momentum is officially gone, but can get it back. Wavy, reset. Oh, dude, how do you stop that? Gets the reset, puts it so far over, actually doubles it off the post. And I think he intended to double it off the post. Doubling it off the post is so effective if a player dives in to just save top corner because it delays the shot. That was nasty from Wavy. Oh, 100% he read the bounce. 100%. Like, that's what he was trying to do. 5 up, though, getting a little momentum back. Nice flip reset as well. Gets the shot over. We'll watch the replay, too. You get a little boost for 5 up. Clean goal. Momentum. No way, doubling. Oh, no! Went for it. Was so close to getting the read. That would have, I mean, I respect the attempt. So close. It's a shame that he's playing an already warmed up Wavy because 5 up game 1 and 5 up game 2, much different. Trying to do a no-go kickoff. Wavy made him pay. Wavy screaming, delete this. Like he's screaming delete like Matt Hardy. Oh my gosh. I don't know who Matt Hardy is. Maybe that's crazy. But look at this freaking flick. He crushed this ball. Oh my goodness gracious. That was a bazooka. I get it. Don't worry yet with it. I don't. Is Matt Hardy like a football player or something? I left the party. That wasn't on purpose. A WWE wrestler. Ah, okay, I see. 5 up, 0 boost. Lovely wall dashes. In a very tough spot now, though. Love that save. Almost could have gone for a ground pinch there, but 0 boost. Couldn't land the bump either. And the 50 goes through. Wavy dropping another 10. Gyro was right. You're going to take a shot at the king. Don't miss. Wavy, undisputed #1 on the ladder right now, going up against 5 up in his debut match of Ascension Protocol. Wavy, the musty, off target. And a nice save from 5 up as well, so good defense. Wavy might get demoed here. Jumps over it, dodges it all. And now 5 up has to be careful and will rotate out. Gets the mid. Going board with Wavy. Wavy, another 50. 5 up. See how he chooses to approach this. Wavy, interesting. Didn't work out for him, though. 5 up, an opportunity to score, gets the reset. And lovely goal from 5 up. More momentum. And this is what 5 up's capable of. I think 5 up, very good mechanically. A smart player. I think Wavy just has more hours on the 1v1s. I think for 5 up, just been the 50s. The 50s have really been a point where he's not been able to get it. And then also navigating kickoffs. 50s and kickoffs, certainly a big part of ones. And Wavy, I think, has the edge. Anywhere I can see how this format works, yep, exclamation point AP. Thank you so much for that one. And game 2 going for Wavy. Wavy at, I mean, can we look at his series stats? Do we have the ability to do that? Oh my gosh, we do. Outscoring 21-6 right now. Wavy has been dominant. Dominant. More goals than 5-Up has shots. I didn't even notice that. But here we go. Lock in. Game 3. Great first touch. Air dribble bump maybe. Oh, almost got the reset. And does land the demo. This was really nice, actually. Needs the wave dash. Gets the shot. Very good from 5-Up. Nice shot. Also, I will say, I designed Ascension Protocol with the hopes that pros who don't normally play ones would give it a try. And try like using it as a way to really improve as a better all-around Rocket League player, because I think it does help you in the long run. Wavy will get revenge. Same style that 5-Up scored demo to an open net. So I do really appreciate 5-Up playing, especially queuing when he knows Wavy is out there, possibly waiting in the wings. Love the idea, love the commitment, love the caster. Oh, thank you, Thick Bus. Respect on the save. Wavy there waiting, though. Needed that one to go straight up, hit the bar. Or to hit the bar and stay close. Masaha Rustin, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Got a few subs today. Really do appreciate it. Masa Harustin. I'm sure I'm butchering that. Thank you so much. 5-Up getting 50, low 50. Oh, not a clean wave dash there from Wavy, though. Does give 5-Up more time to recover, but see you later. 5-Up, what does happen there? I'll skip the replay for him, but if they want to watch it. Okay, he bailed out of the 50 like he had someone else covering for him. Wow, another. These flicks from Wavy have been diabolical. Exclamation point drops. I do think I have drops enabled at some point. Like I'm on the list. But I don't know if they're on now. I think it's like only during specific times. 5-Up looks like he's in his own head or something, not going his way. I mean, he's playing against Wavy. Wavy made it to the grand finals of the Cash Cup in North America, only losing to Diaz. So this is a tough match. Wavy is, like Gyro said, the king. #1 NA player in terms of Americans or Canadians that participated in that last Cash Cup. Pushing it forward, goes for a double. I like that, trying to mix it up. Now it's going to be a race back. The net is open for Wavy. Wavy booms it. It's on target. It's good, and Wavy will score again. Another 50 wave dash. Will push it forward towards net. Wavy gets the hit and the boost. Really nice touch from Wavy. Gets the reset. Oh, lets that go, though. Should be a goal. 4-5. Could turtle this. Could turtle this. Could turtle this. Didn't turtle it. Disappointing. Me, I'm turtling that 100%. I really did want the turtle. Wavy. Flip reset. Pushes it across. We'll get the boost deny here as well. Trying to keep the pressure high. And a really nice save from 5-Up, but 5-Up. Oh, 5-Up actually gets ahead. 5-Up, that was so good. Wavy will get back in time. The shot wasn't on target, but very nice play. No offense, Sponxbox, but I think 5-Up would obliterate you. I held qualifiers as well. Dude, you don't, Like, it's one thing to watch, it's another thing to play at this level. You would turtle that. Thing sunk. What's the bracket? Exclamation point bracket. Nice demo from Wavy. Wavy's got time to do this. Takes it. Oh, he doesn't take it to the air. He's going to go for a dribble instead. Goes for low 50. Nice touch, but 5-Up is getting much better at these challenges. Doesn't dodge the demo, however. Wavy takes him out. 5-Up will be forced to play defense right away. Now, Wavy getting a small pad. The shot saved off his own bar, but will 5-Up be able to get enough boost to defend? Picks up some pads in front of net. Tries to dive in. Wavy goes low. And that was the right move. Wavy going low. Doesn't even challenge. Just fakes like he's going to go for it. Like a matador. And a ground pinch goal from Wavy. Not over yet. 5-Up has definitely been improving game after game, certainly. Learning very fast against Wavy, but Wavy, he's the king right now on the ladder. Shoots quickly. Saw the quick challenge. 5-Up has had a few quick challenges. Wavy expected it and just immediately hits that down. Sees 5-Up going off the ceiling. Power slide by 5-Up should be a goal here. 5-Up walking that one in, and it's still possible. 3 goals needed. But kickoffs have not necessarily been going heavily in favor of 5-Up, but that's really what it's going to take to be able to tie this one up. It's a good kickoff for something to happen. No flip. Or going for a wave dash, I mean. And that's going to be a kickoff goal here for 5-Up. So 5-Up now cuts the deficit to just 2. Hold on to your butts. Ooh, Wavy couldn't shoot right away. He's going to try to take this up the wall, gets the boost, and 5-Up gives him the space. Wavy off the ceiling. The musty. Oh, it's perfectly top cheddar as well. I mean, it's perfectly placed. So clean. Yep. And Wavy, excellent wave dash kickoff. Probably going to score here with the air dribble. No, goes for the double. Does land a demo, but that time wasting is just fine for Wavy. 5-Up was getting better game after game after game. It's a shame he wasn't playing earlier, or he could have done some warm-up matches. But 5-Up took a shot at the king and missed. And Wavy extends his lead as the #1 player on the Ascension Protocol ladder. If we take a look at the game stats and the series stats, dominant by Wavy.